Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. This isn't rocket science. President Trump, former President Trump, will be convicted, almost certainly in New York, eventually, and perhaps also by the special counsel. I don't think, maybe even in Fulton County, I don't think at all he'll be convicted in Florida for the classified data debacle, which isn't of his own making. It's a complete farce. The reason nobody will care, for example, is that Clinton had servers with top secret intel on them without the power to declassify. Nobody knows how top secret and special access program and classified data was able to be transferred onto secret hidden computer servers for 4 years. And yet, as a president, they're going after Trump for mishandling classified data. The article written in Politico is written by, I believe, the editor of the National Review. And he ends the the opinion piece is titled, "What if Trump is convicted and nobody cares?" Nobody will care. He's up 1.1 points in an average of polls, according to Real Clear Politics, because everyone knows it's political. It has zero and nothing to do with the rule of law. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to explain to you exactly why nobody will care. Trump will easily win the GOP nomination and hopefully 2024. And I'll explain to you also what he needs to do to finally regain the Oval Office. But hit subscribe to read my writing in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, the Federalist, and other publications. Go to hagoodman.com. To my super thanks, thank you. That's below, and to the Patreons, thank you so very much. Ladies and gentlemen, December, I will have 4 videos a day, including 3 to 4, including a live stream almost every day, and we're going to really ramp up the channel. I know I keep saying that, but thank God some really wonderful things have been going on in my life, and I'm really thankful. And so I've been focusing on them, and you know, the channel will, going into 2024 and beyond, will just skyrocket thanks to your help. And I'll be providing a lot more content starting December 1st and going into 2024, which is going to be a huge, huge year for the country and for American history. Hopefully, only great things. And Trump regains the Oval Office, because I want record low poverty. See, here's a couple things that this op-ed piece doesn't mention. It ends, this opinion piece, that ends with the National Review editor saying, well, maybe we should pick a less risky candidate. They would go after any candidate, whether it's Chris Christie or Nikki Haley or Vivek Ramaswamy or anyone with the same Department of Justice, with the same Blue City Democratic Tammany Hall, for example, run prosecutors. They would do the same thing they did to Trump to Chris Christie. And if you think that that's different because Nikki Haley or others don't act like Trump, they've crossed the Rubicon, Democrats and media, into territory where anyone who is a legitimate opponent, an obstacle, a rival, will get the full brunt weight of Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, Washington Post, New York Times, Robert De Niro, all of Hollywood, social media algorithms, 50 intelligence officials. So number one, the cards are stacked against Trump. They would be the same cards stacked against anyone from Chris Christie to Nikki Haley to any good Republican. That's something that the National Review editor who wrote this doesn't understand. It's not, Trump is not this anomaly, this aberration, okay? He's not some kind of force and bizarre creature that, you know, no other Republican would experience what he's experiencing. Democrats now have a template, a rubric, a game plan, a roadmap to defeating any Republican, saying that they're extreme, they're Trumpian, they're Make America Great Again, and saying that they're just beyond the mainstream. And the mainstream, of course, is what? Record highs in inflation and then interest rates. So we had record low poverty with Trump, with record highs in household median income, and we didn't have the chaos and mayhem in terms of foreign policy. And he negotiated the Doha Agreement, which, by the way, they're trying to rewrite history. Democrats and media are the greatest revisionist historians of all time. They're trying to blame him for Biden's absolutely dreadful, nightmarish withdrawal. Well, it wasn't Biden's withdrawal, it was Trump's withdrawal, and Biden completely botched it. It was a May 1st, 2021 withdrawal. May 1st. That's what Trump negotiated, and not leaving billions and billions in armament. But of course, as with inflation, that they said was just temporary, then they raised interest rates through the roof and said, oh, look, we took care of the inflation that we thought was temporary. They completely botched a withdrawal. That was a good thing. We had to withdraw. We couldn't stay there forever. That's why I love Trump. He wants to bring home Americans. I want American soldiers home. I don't want never-ending counterinsurgency conflicts. But here, people know it's political, ladies and gentlemen, because one New York prosecutor literally campaigned on convicting Trump. So what do you think the average American is going to believe when it comes to Donald Trump? Do you think people are saying, oh my God, he's a criminal? Even Democrats know. Most Democrats who have a functioning brain cell, who aren't completely naive and, fixated on, Trump, understand that it's political. You have Democrats going after Trump in New York, and you have Democrats in other cities. And you have a special counsel from Biden's Department of Justice to go after Trump after a congressional committee found nothing. So you had a congressional committee which found no criminal behavior, zero criminal behavior, didn't tell the DOJ all of the crimes that Trump committed. Then there was a special counsel. So the congressional committee with Kinzinger shedding tears, never shed tears over $1 billion to $2 billion, $2 billion plus in property damage, lives lost all throughout that summer. And I support why people peacefully demonstrated, but not the lives lost and the chaos and mayhem and property damage of that entire summer. That was far infinitely greater than that one day, terrible day in January that I condemn. But anyway, you have a Democrat in New York campaigning on convicting Trump. So then what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to happen? Of course he's going to be convicted. He's being prosecuted by people who campaigned on his conviction. What do you think's going to take place? That's why the average American, Democrat or Republican, knows this is all a farce. Democrats are just happy because they pretend that that reality, that they pretend that media and what media reports is completely unbiased. They either don't realize or they realize somewhat that almost all of media is in the tank for their political party. And for those who don't understand that, they just think, wow, everything's working out on our political side. This must be reality. Then they disown friends and family for not understanding that, yeah, Trump was a pretty good president, and there are legitimate reasons for people to vote for Trump. Like record low poverty. What is wrong with that, as opposed to what we have now, which is a terrible economy, which is real wages still down. But anyway, you have not only Democrats campaigning, but here, if you just look, 1.1. Trump is up 1.1, and that's the convictions factored into that. And the reason, ladies and gentlemen, is the following. This is a New York Post article. Influence on how you could use your asking Hunter for advice on how you can use your influence on the campaign's behalf. There are emails literally asking for Biden's influence. We've known this since 2020. That's why Trump will have will only gain in popularity once he gets convicted. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now.